Hello, Leo. I hope you are well. This is Jamie from Soulvine, and we are connecting into your energies for mid-November. So if you want to check out your sun, moon, or rising, we've got all of it available for you on this channel. So Leo, what has been happening? I hope you have been feeling well, feeling bright, and shining your light as you do. So let's check in for your energies for mid-November for Leo. Okay, so straight up we've got here, look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. We are coming into Sagittarius season, so you may feel something comes on through or shines a light for you to just take consideration of what's actually happening all around you. I know sometimes, Leo, you're a person who is doing their thing, okay, in a step, doing your own thing. But I think there's some aspect here that's just asking you to take a look outside or around you on what's actually happening. Now, this is focused more on a past energy. So this is your past, present, and future. You may be at different stages. This could intertwine and relate, but there's just something here. And because this is saying in Sagittarius, whatever full moon applies in Sagittarius, I feel is a time to really look and reflect things from a bigger picture aspect. I mean, I know that you are big picture, but I also know too that you're very present and very grounded doing you, but in full force, if that makes sense, Leo. So there's just something here to pay attention to, because I don't want you to miss out. I just feel like by not paying attention here, there's something that you may miss out on. Bring love into the situation. This is new moon in Aquarius. Really interesting. When I think of new moon energy and Aquarian energy, this is about what is making things feel safe, what is making things secure. And Aquarius too is a little bit more new age, scientific, right? So I don't know, just have a think about that. Where are you operating from a place that is missing the heart piece, is kind of what I'm getting here, Leo. Where are you missing this heart space, this heart connection? Where are you shining your light? Are you shining it on others, or are you just shining it on yourself? And I think that's just something that's Spirit's asking, like, just to pay attention to. And then you've got, don't let pride get in your way. I think that says it as it is. We kind of just covered that. But what are you standing up for as part of this situation? And where can you bring more love in? I feel like maybe that you're just standing your ground so firm that you're not allowing other elements to connect in to support the whole future, to support the bigger picture at hand here. And that's kind of what's coming through when we connect all that together. So let's dive in a little deeper, Leo, and see what is happening for you. Yeah, right now it's asking for a sense of collaboration. If you are working on your own, Spirit's kind of saying that's not the way forward. This is about community, bringing people together as part of the approach and situation to start looking at things from a new way, okay? Spirit's just saying kind of shift away from the singular focus and just bring in sight, like maybe some mentors, maybe some different people that can ignite different aspects of the situation. And the Five of Inspiration too, there's some form of conflict that's happening with making a decision, but the conflict is just purely because people look at things from different angles. So how can you take each part that has a sweet element to be able to create the whole pie, whatever it is that you're trying to get to? So there just needs to be a little bit more consideration instead of like this fixed, this is how it's going to work attitude or application to whatever it is that you are working towards. To me, this is about community. This is about moving away from there being one way and really looking at things from a new perspective that can fill everyone's cups, okay? It's kind of what I'm getting here. All right, let's get a little bit deeper and then we'll further clarify the message for you, Leo. So you've got the Star card. What is it that you want right now, Leo? Or what is it that you have been wanting? Because I feel like as part of the journey, you, for some reason, you started going a new direction. So maybe there's a part of you that needs to just take a little step back on what it is that you actually wanted longer term. I think somewhere along the path, you kind of got distracted. And maybe, you know, because of that, it was getting too much for you. Maybe you couldn't keep fulfilling maybe you were fulfilling too many of other people's dreams and wishes and kind of forgot your own along the way, okay? You are the glue a lot of the time. So when we look at this Eight of Emotions and the Four of Voices, I do feel there's something that you had to walk away from because it was tiring you out. It was really tiring you out and you just needed to chill a bit. If that's not happening for you yet, I feel that's what you're going to recognize, is that you can't keep fulfilling everyone else's dreams and goals, that you have your own. But I feel you've kind of lost your sense in a way. You're a person who is of community. You enjoy being around people. You enjoy being connected. But somewhere, something I just feel was kind of lost. You've kind of lost sight of that and you're trying to reconnect to that. But as part of reconnecting to that, I think the one thing that you have more than anything, Leo, is this strength, this courage, and this light within you. But I'm trying to understand what's happened here for you. What's happened? Why are you in conflict? There's nothing wrong with looking after yourself, okay? But somewhere along the line here, I don't know where you're focusing. Maybe you don't even know where you're focusing, and that's kind of the loss. But there's something that you seem to be standing up for, believing in, and feeling that there's no other way forward. But questioning that it could be too, you don't want to be abandoned in the approach. You don't want to have to worry about your own sense of stability, your own sense of wealth and security. But let's dive in a little bit deeper because it's really interesting, the story and narration I'm getting here from Spirit. All right, let's have a look at this Three of Materials energy. Maybe there's something that happened where the group that you had, the people around you, it wasn't working. It wasn't working out. So you kind of had to redo. Or maybe just Spirit said, you know, that where you're at or where you've been, they're not the right people for you. That's actually not going to support this future. And it kind of started breaking away. And that's something you don't do well with, Leo. But at the same time, you're also pretty good if you need to just separate something, okay? But with this, you're like, with the Star card and the Queen of Pentacles, I think you know the type of people you want to be around. You want people that have got their shit together, that are secure in themselves, that are grounded. You don't want to be meeting people that are exactly like you. You need the different elements, the different aspects. That's what excites you, different types of people. And I think, and I'm not saying that you're not grounded. I'm not saying that you're not successful and not wealthy. It's just you need people that are a little bit different to you. And the reason I'm saying a Queen of Pentacles versus a Queen of Wands. A Queen of Pentacles energy is a more earth grounded energy. A Queen of Wands energy is a more fiery, go after it energy. They're both beautiful, but they both operate in a little differently in their own way, but they're both successful. They both, have a place of stature and understanding, but they come from different places, different angles, different viewpoints, but have all done something incredible to get where they've gone, okay, or where they're going. But it's interesting because like I said, something kind of broke away. Some form of commitment, connectivity, community has broken away. But you recognize you had to move on from it because you wanted to get closer to your 10 of Cups. But it's interesting how you've got bring love into the situation, because it's kind of saying here that you've just been focusing too much on the data or the information and haven't been focused on deeper meaning behind it. So, but then you've got the Eight of Emotions, and so maybe that's what you're now going after. And you needed the rest to get back onto your path and your journey, is what I feel. What is it that Leo wants, right? That's what I'm seeing here with this Three of Wands energy. What is it that you want? Because that's what you're going after. You're tired of playing this other stuff that's been going on. You're getting more connected to your goals and your dreams. So with the Five of Inspiration, if you haven't made a choice, decision, or something moving forward needs a choice and decision, the outcome that you seek around it will come to fruition with the Justice card and the Ace of Pentacles. It will be worth your while. Importantly, Leo, it's also saying here, don't let pride get in your way. How can you lead this without getting too involved, but while being a form of leader as part of this process? Whatever it is, I don't know the situation. This could be business related, getting to your place of fulfillment, to your place of happiness, career wise, your own personal brand. But whatever it is, really think about the way that you're approaching this, because you can create this win-win outcome for yourself, but for those around you, and this new beginning, this new growth, this new stability and opportunity when it comes to wealth creation, when it comes to your dream job, when it comes to your business, clients, whatever that Ace of Pentacles energy means for you, that beginning will be here. But it's being able to apply yourself in a way that is supportive and wins for all involved, okay? And then with the Five of Materials, you've got the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So what this is kind of saying, as this new beginning comes through, as justice is being served, whatever it is that you're trying to win and achieve in support of the overall goals and dreams here that you have, information will come through quite swiftly, but action towards that. So things are going to start moving quite rapidly for you here, Leo. But a part of that too, there's some form of communication that I don't think is going to really gel with you. And then you're going to think of abandoning the situation, because the way it's being handled or delivered is not how you operate. And I think it kind of takes you off guard a bit, and you think of abandoning this situation or this opportunity. But Spirit is saying, hang on, because this is a solid opportunity. This is a solid offer, solid opportunity, and one that is more heart-centered than you realize. I just think the approach and delivery, because it became urgent, sudden, it just, I think, took everyone kind of for like, whoa, and just the way it was handled perhaps wasn't the way that you appreciate. And it's not something to abandon. This is something important, something solid that is coming. So now this all kind of makes sense when we get into it, right? So take a step back where you can. Try to really look at what is going on here from a larger perspective, because sometimes when we're in it, we can't see around it. And I think that's all that Spirit's saying, like, take a bit of a step back to look at what's happening here. And, you're allowed to have your boundaries. You're absolutely allowed to stand up for what you believe in. And Spirit, again, is further just asking, can you do it with that Leo energy that shines a light on it, but can bring love into the situation, that can make people feel seen, heard as part of this process? Because that's what's going to allow you to have this win-win outcome, getting to your 10 of Cups energy, getting back on your path and purpose, and, you know, achieving your own dreams as part of this process or experience. So I'm going to leave that with you, Leo. Stay well, stay bright, and we will catch you later.